She's the first one who comes up for when I search for Tess. Okay. So let me take this off. Okay, so we have Tess Holliday today. Tess Holliday. And one thing I want to say about Tess Holliday, first off, is Tess Holliday is somebody, she's a very divisive figure in a lot of ways. And I don't want there to be any division here. If you love Tess or you hate Tess, let's all try to set that aside and let's just try to have a humorous look at some of the things about her that are, in my opinion, kind of worth looking at. Some of the things that I find to be a little bit humorous, whether she does them in excess or whether I think she's fibbing a little bit or whatever. But I do want to say this. One other thing. Tess is somebody who she likes to wear her politics like a shield. So if anybody here, whether you love him or hate him, I don't want to get sidetracked on that because Tess likes to make everything political. So if I open up some post of hers and it's talking about her personal views, I'm just going to move on. I'm not trying to get caught up in anything other than the subject of her traveling, or creating a travel tour for people who are very obese, and also the way that she is allegedly an anorexic. I didn't want to use the word earlier in the show because I know YouTube doesn't like it, but I'm going to bring up that she meant after all of her surgeries? Oh, after the surgeries. Yes, yes. If she gains it back after the surgeries. I agree. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, all right. So with that said about Tess, let's get a look at Tess here. Oh, and Tess also, like I said, she claims to be an anorexic. That's right. At 400 plus pounds, she is an anorexic. Despite being an anorexic, her body shape and size have not seemed to change at all in the last couple of years, despite only recently being diagnosed. Okay, so let me pull up the posts. For our first post, we've got her as a tour guide. So this is, oh, actually I got the article. I'm gonna pull up the article in just a moment. Let me pull up a different one first. So here's Tess getting packed for her trip to Italy.
In 3 days, and I have challenged myself to pack just a carry-on.
So this is her packing her carry-on. I don't know if I can get this any bigger. Does this make it easier to see?
As a plus-size girly, you know how hard this can be, so I'm going to show you one of my favorite hacks. This is going to be the most versatile piece of clothing in your closet, the Yitty convertible shapewear dress. I'm wearing it in black.
I wish there was a way I could adjust the volume because this is a little bit loud.
Right now in a 3X. It's double layer fabric, so it's smooth all over. The brown is.
I don't know any way to adjust the volume on this.
It's also such a moment. So
is this bothering people? Is this like way too loud for anybody, or is this okay?
I'm definitely going to throw it in the suitcase. The fabric is so buttery. When I say the most versatile piece in your closet, a little t-shirt, mini skirt.
I can't get over how much she looks like Foodie with this big fupa sticking out. She's got glitter and lasers legs with Foodie's fupa. And what is this on her chest? Did she draw on boobs? Like, what is that? What is this? What is this? Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? What are those things on her chest? Those are like drawn on boobs. Those are like drawn on boobs. Okay, Mousetoes, I'm going to turn up. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll turn up my volume and then it'll balance it a little bit better. I'm going to make myself as loud as I can. And that will that way if you turn me down, it'll balance it out. That is the tackiest thing I've ever seen. And I also want to comment on another thing. Tess's tattoos are really interesting because her tattoos aren't connected. Like they're all separate pieces of art. Like it looks like she just picked all of the art off the wall. Like, you know, at the tattoo place, they have art on the wall and you can pick out pieces of art. It looks like she just picked out all the stuff off the wall. That's what I think. That's the impression I get. She doesn't have like a single cohesive design. She just has like a bunch of individual pieces, which is, I mean, it obviously is her choice, but I don't think it works well for her.
Moment. It's sustainably designed.
I will say this. I think her hair looks really good. I'm gonna say this. I think her hair is looking pretty good. It looks a little dry, but I like the style. I think it's a good style.
Using recycled materials, and right now I'm converting it into a midi dress. You just
No, don't. I don't want to get this video taken down. Hopefully this strap doesn't go much lower.
tuck in the straps, and now it's a midi dress, and you can go out and have the chicest.
She has the foodie silhouette at this point. I mean, it is what it is.
Dinner of your life, comfortably.
And yeah, this person here in the chat is saying, as a plus size myself, I recommend a size 4X. It'll be more flattering. She says this is a 3X. I am not an expert on plus size fashion, but it does look very tight. I'm going to say it looks very tight. So yeah, probably the next one, size up, would be a better choice. Is this Marilyn Monroe? Marilyn Monroe's head is as big as Tess's head. Almost.
Because it gets chilly in Italy, you can throw on the denim jacket. You still have the beautiful.
She's gonna have to touch herself a little bit, do the glitter and lasers. Oh yes, please, everyone, hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. She has gotten really big, really big. Welcome in, Ruthie. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, she's looking really. She's got those glitter and lasers legs at this point. Well, you know, it shows that he wanted to impress you. Look at it like that. He wanted to look his best for you. Who was that on her arm? I don't know. Is that Marilyn Monroe? I think that's cheating. That's cheating. She put a pretty woman's face on her arm. That's like a lizard that tries to camouflage itself like an insect or something. You know what I mean? Or one of those butterflies that tries to look like or a caterpillar that tries to look like a snake. It's not Marilyn Monroe. I don't know who it is. It's some blonde lady. Is it Barbie? It looks really tight. Yeah. Well, she does look confident. I'll agree with that. Well, you know, there's like there's a limit to the curves, you know, right? Like there's diminishing returns. Welcome in, Net Detective. Oh, it's Dolly Parton. All right, Net Detective. Thank you, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton was a cutie. Right, we're all working on it, right? She's 5'5". I thought she was shorter than that, but 5'5". Well, that's not a bad height. That's a good average height. I try to always see the best in people. Yeah, there's curves and there's curves, right? All right, Dolly Parton. There you go. I think that makes sense. It's not rolls, it's lumps. There's the lovely lady lumps, and then there's the rolls with butter. Okay.
Silhouette. You're cozy. That's why the convertible shapewear dress is going to be your new best friend, and it definitely has saved me for my trip to Italy. Let's pack it all up.
Okay, Tess just has to do that. She has to be a little extra.
5 ways to wear and endless ways to be hot. Hey, bestie.
I'm gonna say this. Whether you like Tess or you hate Tess, I think she comes across better than glitter and lasers. Like if the two of them are both doing plus size fashion, Tess at least gives the impression that she's having some fun when she does this. Whereas glitter just seems like annoyed. Like she doesn't really seem to enjoy it. Tess like seems to be happy doing this video. I don't know if she's high or she's drunk or what, but at least she seems to be enjoying doing the vid. She gives the impression. So you know what? That's not bad. That's good. If you're gonna do a video, at least look like you're having fun, right? Okay. So I got the next video here from Tess. This is her fashion show.
Yeti dress that I packed for Italy. Well, I am direct.
Oh yes, she's leading a trip in Italy. That's why she's talking about Italy, and I'm going to be reading the article written by Virgie Tovar. Some people consider her to be a lolcow. Who wrote the article talking about Tess's tour of Italy that she's
dressed for dinner, and I have turned the Yeti convertible shapewear dress into a cute mini skirt. I made the scarf a top. This is my purse for dinner. It is so comfortable, so smooth. Like, look how smooth everything is. And it is made from sustainable, recycled material. I'm feeling very bellissima. I don't know how you say it. I want to try one more quick little look. Okay, this, I think.
All right, this one here, again, I think I like that Tess has a good attitude, but this dress is not flattering on her, in my opinion. It's way too tight up around the chest. It's completely cutting off her boob fat, chest fat, whatever that is. I'm not sure if that's boob or chest fat, but it's cutting it into two pieces, and it's really just too tight around the fupa. This whole dress, it just looks. This is very bad. The way that it tucks in under her knee fat, it doesn't look good. This dress is just a terrible look. But the way that she has so much confidence wearing it. People talk about glitter lasers having confidence. I don't know if Tess has real confidence, but she sells it 10 times better than glitter does.
Is the go-to dinner outfit. I did it into a strapless dress, tied the scarf around my waist, my cute shoes, my little pearl bag, my lemon earrings. I love this dress because there are 5 different ways to wear it. But as always,
5 different ways to wear it? What, like as an armband, as a headband, as a sock? Like how else is she gonna wear it?
You're still gonna look so freaking hot. I mean, look, eat it up.
You're still gonna look sweaty at least.
This one dress saved me so much space in my suitcase.
All right, let's go to another one of these. Some of these hopefully will get funnier as we go along. I have a few of these bookmarked. All right, this like I said, this is my new segment, Under the Influence, where we review Tess Holliday, or this week it's Tess Holliday, where we're reviewing her videos. Okay, this outfit here, this really shows off the tattoos on her legs, and I don't think they look good. I think it's just too much tattoo, and I think it contrasts too much with her pale skin. Like, if she's gonna go with this many tattoos, she needs to fill in the empty space. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of the entirely tattooed look, but she's already has so many tattoos, she might as well just fill in the rest. Like, does anybody else have an opinion on that? What do you folks think about Tess's tattoos? Do you think, I mean, she has so many, she should just fill it in, I think. I gotta turn off the music because I don't want to get copyright claimed. All right, this dance that she does. This is just the most low effort dance I've ever seen. Like, what do you even call this? The stand in place? Oh, thank you, Ruthie. Bellissima. Hopefully I got it right. Yeah, she has a little bit of style sense, at least. Like she doesn't quite fit what she needs. Doesn't quite fit the clothes, but at least she has some idea of what to wear. Yeah, Glitter Laser just wears weird crap. Yeah, she does have some cool hairstyles. All right, let's get down here a little bit. Can she cook? Virgie Tovar, exactly. Yes, thank you. Virgie Tovar is like such an angry person. Fashion review with the doctor. Hey, I gotta get my fashionista side on once in a while, right? This trip she was actually paid as the tour guide. Yes, she does have children. I don't know. I know that she actually one of her children isn't really in her life so much, but he's doing pretty well. So I don't know if it's probably a good thing. She does have a child in her life though. Yeah, she needs to get some of that weight off. I agree. I mean, I think that Tess, like I said, compared to Glitter Lasers, Tess definitely comes across as the more personable and the more fashionable of the two. But what kind of a competition is that? I've got a feeling most people come across as more fashionable and more personable than Glitter and Lasers. I guess that's true. They probably are expensive. Why does she have cinnamon buns on her on her boobs? Yeah, when you have kids, you got to be more responsible. All right. Is she copying Glitter and Lasers? I don't know. But I feel like I should make a GIF of this dance. This is like the most low effort little. What even is this dance? Unhealthy is becoming normal. Nope. Walking diabetes. You must lost weight. Apparently the people in chat aren't feeling this. Can you touch your own feet? Better live your best life while you can. Not much time left. But you realized how much thinner everybody is there. 3 plate seats. Wow, this chat is brutal. All right, but hey. Do you think she actually is able to see any of that? Okay, so let me pull up another one here. Oh yes, here we go. This is a good one. She talks about how she's getting back into her workout. So let's let her talk about it. I think she has music on for part of it at least. But anyway, she's getting back doing 10,000 steps a day. I don't know about all that. Okay, the mom stuff isn't naturally. It's hard to dislike when somebody's being a mom. But I've heard that she's not really that hands-on. But I'm not going to criticize her. At least she seems to be, at least she's interacting with her child in a positive way. So I'm not going to criticize that. So anyway, this is her getting ready to go to the gym. All right, she's still using the music. This is sped up, and she's still going slow, which is fine. Go slow. But I think this is posed. This reminds me of Glitter and Lasers, where she's just doing this for the video. I don't think that Tess is really exercising for real. But if she is, good. If she is, good. Because like I always say, I believe no matter how big you are, exercise, movement is good. And you should do exercise appropriate to your body weight, appropriate to your capabilities. If this walking is all that Tess can do, then that's good. But I don't know, but is she really doing this much walking? If she is, then that's better than nothing. It's a good start. This just feels very posed to me. I don't think this is a real workout. But if this is, this is one of those videos where if it's for real, it's very cute, but I don't think it's for real. Thank you, Empress Shavinin. What makes her qualified to be an Italian tour guide? She's been to Olive Garden at least 100 times. She does have Anna's knees. We love brutal. It is funnier. You might be brutal. I'll be a little brutal. Right? I mean, I've noticed that. Some people, they really put a lot of time into planning it. You can tell. It's like a whole intricate thing. Yes, she did go out there and say she's anorexic. No, it is good. It is good. Muscles. All right. So let me put on another one. Okay, so let's get to the a little bit of the article here. Because I have a funny article here talking about a trip to Italy. All right. What makes a tour size inclusive is the knowledge that your tour organizer has adjusted every detail of your trip with your needs in mind. And this is an article about Tess's holiday in Italy that she's doing. It's knowing that you'll be in the company of like-minded travelers who share a lived experience. Shapiro is the person who is also organizing the tour guide, organizing the tour. Zoe Shapiro is the name of this person. This includes things like ensuring restaurant seating doesn't have restrictive armrests that might make trying to sit and enjoy a meal difficult or impossible, as well as making sure she's doing more than merely offering the lesser version of an experience that was designed for someone in a smaller body. There's that language, that smaller body language. I don't like that language that alienates people from their bodies. You are your body, for better or for worse. I cannot change the world. Some external factors and barriers will remain beyond my ability to affect, but in obvious and inadvertent ways, I'm finessing all the details with the plus-size audience in mind. Okay, it's going to be a television secret Southern Italy tour. The itinerary kicks off in Rome with an aperitivo and a group dinner where travelers will meet one another, their tour guide, Tess Holliday in this case, and a photographer over a traditional Roman feast. The following day promises a slow-paced walking tour through Rome's most historic neighborhoods to learn the role that women played in local monuments and moments, followed by a private performance from Rome-based soprano Courtney Mills and a dinner party in the secret garden of a woman-owned restaurant. The group moves on to Matera in the Basilicata region for a tour of the vineyards of a female vineyard. They're really going out of there. They're really stressing the women thing. The tour promises an unforgettable journey of self-love and I'm sure none of these people are short on self-love. An exploration in the stunning landscapes of southern Italy. I looked up to Tess Holliday even before I knew her name and impact, using her F Your Beauty standards on personal posts. Yes, F Your Beauty standards is Tess's personal beauty campaign, personal shopping campaign. back when she was smaller, I'll just say Tess certainly has a lot better ingredients. She's working with a lot better ingredients than someone like Foodie or Glitter. Good point, Eliza. Yeah, she's massive at this point. So they said to be collaborating with one of the body positivity movement's most pioneering activists and hosting her on our first trip to Italy is a milestone for Stellavision, an indication of the growing community we're building that affirms all bodies deserve to be celebrated, catered to, and experience the joy of a behind-the-scenes beachside Italian vacation. They couldn't even get Holliday for a comment, but they said they're incredibly proud to partner with her. Of the plus-size travel gap, Shapiro said it's a product of travel professionals protecting their contacts and the fact that many tour operators, here we go, this is an interesting part I thought, consider the need of people in bigger bodies, that not many consider the need. This affects travel as well as groups of travel. She says, if there's a walking tour, I certainly would have additional questions. Does a 3-hour tour mean 3 hours on my feet? Does it cover 1 kilometer in 3 hours or 5 kilometers? Can I expect to slow down the group? Here's a picture of some people on the trip. These are normal questions from many travelers. All right, so that's basically it. So that's basically the extent of her trip. So I now have a third bonus segment tonight. Not just Tess Holliday. She thought she was really tall. No, she's not really tall. Glad you like it. Okay, so now let me put on the bumper. That's the end of our Tess segment for tonight. I think that was pretty good, at least. It wasn't quite as good as the J-Bay segment, but it was all right, I think. Okay, so now we have a special bonus for tonight. Let me